in the shower thoughts. Oh my god.
Something spicy.
We need to do a. If we're gonna do that, we should wait until we're all together. We can all be sitting in the tub doing the video together.
God, how hard would that be? The tubs are so small.
I'd be
You're
so
already
hard.
6'3". You take up most of it. Taylor would take up all the width of it.
More Lukey came out. More sickness.
Talk about cookies.
No, he's not talking about cookies.
What's he talking about?
Taylor, I got Taylor sick on accident. I'm just getting over from being sick. I've been sick. Yesterday was the first day that I wasn't sick, and I was sick for almost a week. I went over to Taylor like 2 days before I got sick, so he got it, and he's practically over it now. But he's been hawking up phlegm for 2 days straight.
It's so yummy.
He was describing me earlier on like the thickness and density of the loogie that he hawked up.
Dude, I could have knocked out someone with the velocity of which it came out of my throat.
That's pretty gross, man.
My loogie went Mach 2 into the toilet.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture?
No, I genuinely thought about it, but it was like really late at night, and I wanted to go back to bed. It was gross.
Weak.
You hawked a loogie in your toilet, and your neighbors downstairs thought you shot a gun.
I killed 2 people while it went through the floor, through my toilet.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyways.
It was a FML.
Oh my god.
Loogie.
Oh, metal loogie.
Oh man. Okay, well, should
Tell
we
me
get?
about this game of games, Taylor. I'm so curious about this game of games.
All right, I think we're ready to get started.
Go lay down, Charlie. Go lay down.
Okay.
Go lay down.
All right. Well, is this a music kind of episode or is this a no music kind of episode? I think maybe this is a.
Erotic
If it's a game show,
dubstep
I'd say
kind of-
probably no music.
Okay, no music. I agree.
Unless you want to play game show type music in between.
See, now that I got the Stream Deck, I can do that. I can like add sound effects and shit. I can just press a button.
I support
Oh
you.
yeah, Hiram, I gave Taylor my stream deck, so now he's gonna start playing with it.
What is the status of your PC?
His
My
PC?
PC?
Yeah.
Broken.
It cooked. Got it.
I have no idea still.
No, I didn't cough and fart. Do you want me to? I could try again.
Stop. No. Please. I can feel it from here.
Okay. All right. We're going to get the actual show started. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Slink Show, the only show where deception and victory are very closely entangled. All right.
Fuck, I suck at these games.
My name's Taylor. This guy over here is Ryan. This guy over here is Hiram. How you guys doing? Any updates on your life? Life's plural.
Doing
I bought
all
a
right.
truck.
Just got over from being sick. Hiram bought a truck. Congratulations. It's a
Thank you.
huge step.
Thank you.
You got a bed. You gonna put it into good use?
Yeah.
Cool. That's it? That's all you guys got?
Haven't done anything.
No
for the past
interesting,
month,
no interesting
but it's
facts you guys have learned or whatever.
been- No, not really.
Oh, I've been doing something kind of interesting. I've started learning how to code a little bit better. I don't know if I talked about this during the last one or not, but it's pretty fun. And I learned how to run algebraic equations in Python yesterday. It's pretty sick.
Python? What's Python?
It is a coding language similar to JavaScript for HTML.
Did you see the video of that dude from NVIDIA talking about like computer coding? And he's just like, eventually we're just going to teach the computers how to speak our language and we don't even have to learn coding. You see that?
Yeah.
No.
It's like not that far away. Where basically he was saying like we could just tell the computer what we want and it'll just code it.
That's. Oh, that's weird.
And
I
then
never thought about that. Oh my god, that makes sense.
and then all of the comments were just like all these people who sacrificed years of their lives to learn code. And I
That
was
would
like,
matter by the time they get the degree. Yeah.
that's AI for you. That's AI. But yeah. Anyways, AI was discussed in a couple episodes prior. You guys should go check that out.
We did an AI episode a few weeks ago, and it
We
was
did, like,
terrifying. It was very freaky.
two AI episodes. That was episode number 2. You should watch both of them.
It
They're
was.
both very good. There's AI that watched one, and whatever the last episode was.
Do you ever think people who are in not high school, but like in college getting the degrees are sitting there wondering if they should even finish their degree because they see how much more advanced AI and computers are getting? So like they're scared to finish because once they finish, that job that they're wanting to get after college won't even be a job anymore.
Was that a cough or a burp?
Cough. Sorry, it was a cough.
It's like I didn't hear it out of your mic, but I heard it with my physical ears. And I was like, what the fuck?
Because
Yeah, there's a third person here. Don't worry.
the way that the world is going towards AI, it's really hard for me to think of jobs that will actually not be affected by AI.
It is going to seep as what it's going to. Okay. Before I get onto this topic, let me explain the game because this applies.
Well, no, but you should have played the game before. You should.
No. The game applies to all facets of our discussions today.
Oh, okay.
So, there is 50 points on the board for both Ryan and Hiram. You both have individually 50 points. Okay? So, there can be moments where you can gain 1 point, and there are going to be moments where you lose 1 point. Okay?
Okay.
You don't know what's going to earn you a point, and you don't know what's going to lose you a point. And I'm not going to tell you.
Words. Taylor's secret words.
No.
Okay.
The premise is the same, but it's not. I'm not looking for a specific word. I'm looking for a specific line of discussion, maybe.
Ooh, AI, Grey Jedi.
I think no. Okay, hold on.
To find the certain discussion you want us to talk about.
If you guys say a certain thing, you can lose a point or gain a point. It's not a specific word. What?
How many points do I lose if I call you fat? Hypothetically.
Who
Taylor,
knows?
You're looking mighty sexy today.
Who knows?
Your hair looks like it's receding forward now.
Okay. All right. So pretty much we're just going to carry on the discussion. We're going to talk today, and you might see me write down some points. You might not.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Okay.
AI, yeah.
Real
Now
quick,
I'm
what I was going to
nervous.
say is AI is such a weird thing now because it's going to change drastically on how things are done in the workplace. And the old saying of it's good to innovate, it's good to change, and you shouldn't purposely halt change. You should change with what is evolving. But a good example is manufacturer companies when they were making cars and materials, they had people on the line doing those parts, and then as machinery got better, they had machine replace those people to get those parts on the car. And those people who had those jobs went to school and came back and were the people who were taking care of the machine to make sure the machine was operating fully and was operating fine and making sure it doesn't malfunction. That is a way that they evolved with the new era of working. But with AI, what you were saying, that if we can teach AI to just speak our language and then we can just tell it what we want and it will program it for us, how the fuck do you adapt to that? How do you how do you change the work environment to supplement that?
My other line of thinking, because people hear like, oh, AI is going to be doing all this stuff. Just learn a trade, and then my brain went, okay, that was the most Scooby Doo like yoink I've ever seen.
What are you looking
I
for?
want to go. Fuck you.
Okay.
I thought like learning a trade. Oh.
I was looking for
Ryan,
my water. I thought it was in there.
Ryan, I'm gonna try something real quick, and I need you to go and look at Taylor's notes.
No, you can't look at my
Fuck you.
notes.
I can't.
Ah,
I walk
I
in.
see.
Taylor looks scared for his life. He's like, "What are you doing? Why are you here?"
I think even the trades are gonna be affected by AI, very similarly to how the assembly line was. Especially with like how good drone tech is getting, you start integrating drone tech with AI, and then soon even things that need to be done in the home, like plumbing, for example, can be done with something like what's Elon Musk's AI robot, Optimus Bot, something like that.
Yeah.
Optimus Bot.
Mhm.
Optimus Bot. Yeah, that's the name of his.
And those
AI
things are
bot.
freaky.
They creep me out.
They're freaky.
Yeah.
Well, I think
it's a scary thing.
there's I don't want to make this a whole other AI episode, but I think that there is a lot of things that AI is going to do that's going to improve a lot. Like, I feel like it's going to do wonders for the health industry. It is going to help a lot of people make existing work easier without having to lose jobs. I believe that. But where it's particularly dangerous, where I totally understand when the writers went on strike and all that happened. I totally get AI is most dangerous for the creative industry right now.
Which is weird because that's not where you want AI to be. You want AI to be like, do my laundry better,
exactly.
wash my dishes.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
my art keeps running. Like people should be able to create art and do stuff like that. If you're an AI artist, you are the biggest waste of space.
Like, I feel like in some instances, right, when you're first starting out, it's not a bad idea to use AI as inspiration for something.
Sure.
Like, don't get that twisted. Don't use the AI to do whatever you're going to do, but to help, like, you know, for me, for instance, like, I really struggle with getting what I'm thinking out. I have a hard time doing that. And it's like, if you use AI as a tool to inspire, that's fine. But don't take AI and then plaster that onto your shit like it's yours. That's the problem.
You use it as a building block.
Yeah. But in
what
Sunny
Logan once.
yeah, we did. And so, like, Sunny and I were kind of having that discussion last night. She asked me, she's like, I don't really see the problem with AI in the creative industry. And I said, okay, think about it this way. Bake a full batch of cookies, right? What do you got? You got fresh, really nice chocolate chip cookies, okay? I said, so then take the remaining of those cookies and mush them up, pour some milk in it, and then rebake them. And do that same process 5 times. And then tell me what you have. And she said, like a burnt pile of garbage. And I'm like, exactly my point. So now take the entire creative industry, have them pour their heart and soul into a project, and then tear it apart, and then remush it back together, and do that a whole bunch of times. Eventually, there's going to be no facet of creativity on Earth because it's all, you don't have to think about it anymore. And then art won't exist, you know? You start to ask the fundamental questions of, like, what is art? What makes art art? Is it us? Is it just something we think looks pretty? Is it our humanity? You know? And it's just like...
And now we get into the plot of iRobot.
Exactly. Well, this is true. It's like everything is heading into a certain direction. And anybody who thinks otherwise is either, like, choosing to not look at it, or they're in denial. It's like, this is all heading to one point where AI will become sentient. Will. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I guarantee by the time we're as old as our parents now, robots will be roaming the streets like one of us, or they'll just kill us. It's like, it's a fact of life at this point. And people, I think it's like, it's so sci-fi to people that they don't think it's feasible. But I'm like, dog, it's happening. Like, have you seen the fucking Optimus robots? Have you seen how they talk to each other? Talk to you? They talk like real fucking people. It's insane.
They're gonna replace parents and nannies and all that.
No, they're gonna replace sexual partners. I believe that
yeah.
wholeheartedly. Yeah, and then it's gonna make it to where humans aren't repopulating, and then eventually robots are just gonna be the dominant thing, or it's gonna become like a Cyberpunk 2077 thing where we're all getting augments and shit. It is a whole thing, and I'd
be down for Cyberpunk 2077.
That
down for that one.
sounds horrifying.
I'm in.
Have you played?
I have put like over 1,000 hours into Cyberpunk. Love that game.
Yeah.
I will become the man-made horror beyond all your comprehension happily because it would be so cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like patient zero for that. Like, because I don't want to be the first guy to discover cyberpsychosis is a thing.
Those people are out there too. Chips go into brains and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, they're okay. So
Mark of the Beast.
that's a good talking point as well. Is there's going to be like right now what Elon Musk is doing is the neurochip to put in people's brains, and that is the starting block of, because they will have that in their brain, they're going to be able to also put other chips in people's, like let's say their spine, and it's going to create that bridge. So people are, if they have like let's say a spinal injury and they lose the bottom part of their body, they can't move, that chip is going to create the signals that the body needs for them to be able to walk again.
Mm-hmm.
That is the type of feature that I'm really excited for. But with that, it's also going to be like everything else. It's going to take another step, and people are going to start modifying their bodies when they actually don't need to. I mean, there's already surgical things that people can do to where, I don't know what the guy's name is, but this dude was like 5'8" or 5'9", and he purposely got surgery on his legs to where they had to break his legs, and then they put metals in his legs. So, and then he had to wait for them to heal. And so that way, instead of being 5'9", he was then 6 foot or 6'1" because he wanted to be taller. So
I feel like that's cultural appropriation.
And of course, there's also implants and stuff like that. There's already body modifications that people are going to do. But now the next step is someone's going to try and do like Cyberpunk. They're going to fucking turn their arm into something so that their arm is always has this one particular thing that they need, which would be great for someone like if you are having an allergic reaction, you can have an emergency EpiPen placed on your arm that's always there, and it automatically opens up when your body is going into is shutting down.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, we need the EpiPen now. You always have it on you. No one can just grab it. It's right there. Now inject it so you
So
won't
it's
die.
like some of these
Who needs
things.
pockets where you can just store stuff in your body?
I mean, some of these things like are helpful, but I firmly believe that like some things just you fundamentally just can't fuck with because we don't understand it enough. Like the weather is a really big one for me.
Taylor's
Is
a
like
big opponent.
you cannot fuck with the weather. Like I'm not over here. Chemtrails are weird. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I'd go as far as to be like they're putting shit in the air. I don't think they're doing that, but there is a fact of we make artificial clouds. We fuck with the ecosystem and the weather.
Oh, like when Dubai flooded the cloud seeding.
Yeah, like cloud seeding. You can't do that shit because you don't know what you're damaging in the long run. Because the way the weather is that it's a whole intricate system, right? Like when we have when Florida has hurricanes, sometimes we get effects of that, and we're on the other side of the fucking US. So it's like you might think you're doing something harmless here, but later on down the road, it's going to fuck up something over here. And I feel like they don't really get that. And I figured that's like a contributor of like global warming and stuff. But I feel like that with the human body in terms of like enhancements. So one of the examples is that like our science has gotten to a point now where, or maybe I can't remember if it's like just now starting to be a thing, or they're just now testing it on human beings. But we're getting close to a way to where when you're pregnant, right? And let's say you want your baby to be an athlete, like a super famous football player. They can inject shit into you, into your baby, to make its genes develop in a certain way to where it's favorable to an athlete.
And there should only ever be one thing in a baby's genes.
What?
Poop.
Correct.
You lost the point.
I'm okay with that one.
Okay,
That was my favorite joke I've ever made.
so this is, I know what you're talking about. It's the whole injecting thing is kind of new. I haven't heard that, but I do know about
It's
10, 15 years ago, they were doing, they discovered that since, just like everything in the world, they learned that the human body, if you go down to a small enough level, it is coding. It is
Yeah.
coding in numbers.
Well, that's all reality is coding.
Right. They learned that if you have, let's say, a genetic, bless you, your dog sneezed. They have a gene that allergies or seasonal allergies runs in the family, right?
Mhm.
They can actually go in the gene and remove that number so that when that kid is born and through life, they will not have those allergic reaction. But with
Yeah.
doing that, you can also add shit in as well. And that is scary, but also a really cool thing because if you have a genetic defect, mental illness, schizophrenia, or just simple as allergies or certain sickness runs in the family, if you want to play it safe and give that kid a better life, so that's something that they don't have to worry about, you can go in and remove that. But it's the fact of going in and removing all the other fucking parts. And like, it's not, uh, they can also basically customize the kid to where if they want their kid to have blue eyes and blonde hair or brown eyes and brown hair, they can do that. It's like, I'm kind of like with Taylor, um, or maybe not, but there's a certain extent that it's good to have this knowledge, but we shouldn't abuse it. You shouldn't go in and be able to customize your child and how exactly you want them to look. But it is good if we can go in and take out these components that can hinder a future life and cause problems in their future. Like those are things that we should do and we should
But
learn how to do. And it
but
should be more
then
accessible.
the dilemma comes around to, if you introduce it to the world, it's going to be abused by corporation. It's just
Exactly.
you can't. So to me, where the question relies is like, is it really worth it? Is it worth to even introduce it?
But that's
Mm.
literally with anything. We're seeing it with AI. We're seeing it with everything that comes out. When something new comes out, specifically corporates, but anyone always finds a way to abuse it and use it for their own beneficial needs, even if it's screwing over a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
But after a while, sometimes years, sometimes decades, at some point, it levels out and it becomes more accessible.
yeah.
And that's just the sadly, that's just the process of new things coming into society or coming into the world, new knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's with anything.
So I think we need to examine the question that is in Jurassic Park specifically is don't be so obsessed with the idea of whether or not you could. Ask yourself whether or not you should,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to
I
corporations.
literally think about that all of the time. I
Yeah.
think about that all the time.
Yeah. And
Okay.
what I like what Ryan's talking and Taylor about your corporation's idea of using it. But Elon Musk in an interview from like 3-4 years ago, like way before all the political garbage went down, was talking about AI and how it needs regulated by
Mhm.
political avenues. But the issue with regulating with political avenues, specifically in the States, I don't know much about international politics, is lobbying is legal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Meaning you can be like, hey, I'm doing this thing that might be a little iffy in the law, but here's a donation to your campaign or your family foundation, whatever,
Right.
of a couple million, billion, way too much freaking money.
if you just turn
You
the
can
other
just
cheek
you can
for a
just
while.
add some fine print to a bill that's supposed to cover one issue about starving children in Pennsylvania, but you're going to add a part just very subtly in there about AI regulations, and everyone's going to vote on it, even though it's too many freaking pages for any person to understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long
Well,
as lobbying is legal in any capacity,
Like
regulation by the government is inherently corrupt.
that should be illegal. You if it's something that does not portray to what they are lobbying. So like you said, starving kids in a certain
Mhm.
area, and then you just throw in AI that portrays
Has
nothing
nothing to
to
do.
what
Yeah,
the
or even like single
bill or
subject bill.
signing is.
Yeah, single subject bill should be the standard. The fact that some bills will have like no, exactly. Some bills will have, oh, this is about um healthcare rights for underprivileged people, but then in the fine print they will be like, here's 8 billion to a political entity that has nothing to do with the US, which I won't name drop for fear of cancellation because of lobbying again.
The scary
yeah.
part is I know Hiram has that knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
But going back to what you were saying, Hiram, about you brought up the Jurassic Park, and I
Mhm.
assume that you were going to go into resurrecting dinosaurs. There have been talks for years that they've been trying to resurrect a mammoth specifically to help with the climate.
Well, the mammoth hasn't been the mammoth hasn't been extinct nearly as long as most other prehistoric creatures.
Right.
Um, I forget exactly when the last mammoths went extinct, but during the Roman Empire, the reign of Cleopatra in Egypt specifically, there were still mammoths around in certain parts of the world.
Yeah.
They
Like
have
the extinction of the mammoths happened after the pyramids were built, like way after.
that's weird to think about.
Yeah,
There's still a weird like discussion on the pyramids and shit. Like they don't really.
pyramids are way older than they should be.
Yeah.
They're
What's
older.
crazy is
Yeah.
before before Egypt fell, like their big imperial state, because they used to have the biggest one in the world. Arguably, the first empire was Egypt. Um, Ancient Egyptian study was a subject in what we consider ancient Egypt. That's how old their society is. It is like right up there with Mesopotamian society, which is nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, some nerd knowledge. You're welcome.
So, just kind of switching gears a little bit.
How are we doing on points?
That's for me to know. You to
What?
wait and find
No
out.
updates? No updates?
I've been hearing him scribble in the other room.
Yeah. I've been
Um,
watching.
Oh fuck! I touched the camera.
I
There we go.
Allie and I had a discussion I think you guys might find interesting.
Okay.
So it was about impossible probability, right? So if you think about it, the three of us are three people out of what is it, 8 billion now?
8 billion people.
I think it's 8 billion.
8 billion. So the three of us even knowing each other, just bumping into each other on the street, is a statistical impossibility.
And what's even crazier is that we've all dabbled and danced around the same fucking people.
Yeah.
I
we grew up in
have
the same area.
I was homeschooled, right? I was homeschooled by a lady just up the street from his house when I was like in the 5th grade. How old are you?
Oh, what the heck?
How old are you in the 5th grade? Like
You're like
9 and 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was up the street from him. And we
What's
have
even crazier
constantly
is-
been close to each other. It's weird.
We've kind of talked about this. I had met Ryan at a party and kind of knew who he was before you two knew each other.
Yeah.
That's
The
crazy.
first
That
girl
kinda brings-
the first girl I ever hooked up with, the lady who took my V card immediately went from me to him. And we had no idea who we were.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just I know that's probably TMI, but that's just
immediately
crazy.
She didn't go immediately from you
I
to
bet
me.
you it was like 45 minutes after.
It was not more. Louis is like, all right, yeah, you're making it weird. Fair enough. But anyways, it couldn't have been more than a year or two after
Yeah.
that she went from me
Well,
to him.
then, from that, this is kind of a more positive thing. I know we've been talking a lot of doom and gloom with AI and crap, but when you
Hiram
take into
positive?
account-
Holy crap.
I know, it's nuts. When you take into account the unlikelihood, it's purely speaking from a 100% scientific point, not a religious standpoint, the unlikelihood of life existing in the universe and then evolving into mildly intelligent social beings, 3 of them being born in random places and becoming friends is so statistically unlikely that the insignificance of our existence in quantity makes it significant.
3 random people becoming the second best YouTube podcast trio ever in the whole world. I
We're on
agree.
Twitch.
No, but the episodes go on to YouTube.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's just a statistical impossibility.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought you said the second best. Like we can't say that we're the best.
No. We have to
Joe
give
Rogan
it.
exists, dude.
No. The first is Mark, Bob, and Wade from Distractable.
I think we're better than Distractable.
I wouldn't say that.
No, definitely not.
We're way
It's
too
like-
similar.
Those 3 are hard to
I'm gonna
those 3 are hard to compete with because 2 of them are like bachelor's degree, master's degree level intelligent.
That's true.
And Mark is also incredibly smart. I don't know what his qualifications are. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a bachelor's.
He
might.
No, he
No,
has. He
doesn't.
does in engineering.
I thought he dropped out.
Does he?
Oh, he may.
He
have.
dropped out.
I
Like,
don't know.
2 months before he was gonna
he's-
graduate.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought he dropped
Hey,
out.
we're pretty smart.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the highest class of education any of us has is one of us has 2 college credits.
Yeah,
I think I
let's
have.
not talk about
I have.
our,
I have a college
academics
credit.
on here.
I have a couple college credits. I'm pretty sure.
Do you?
I'm
Tritech
pretty
gets college
sure.
credit.
Did you do running start?
No, this is from Tritech.
Tritech has a couple.
Oh, well, in that case, then
Yeah.
I have.
So I have a couple from playing in jazz band, and I did.
Should
the
you
semester
earn a
this school
point
year.
for that?
What?
Did I want to? We don't know if we've earned points or not.
Yeah, I'll give you a point for that.
I thought we were losing points. We weren't gaining points.
No, he said it could go either way. I paid
Oh,
attention
okay.
because I respect Taylor, and I pay attention to what he says, and I value his opinion very highly.
Second points came involved. He became really nice, didn't he?
That's true, actually. And that, and also, I'm exhausted and don't have the energy to try to be mean.
Before we started, Hiram was just fucking beaming Taylor. And
It's
the second
true,
Taylor
actually.
told him that it was about points. He was like, "Oh, you have lovely eyes today. Did you get a new hair? Your face.
Don't
looks
even. You did that
spectacular."
first. You did it first, Ryan.
Yeah, I said your hairline's coming forward.
Your hairline's receding forward needs to be on a t-shirt. That is a beautiful line. I love it so much. Me writing only for you, buddy.
Yeah, which
Have
is
you
weird.
seen his
Opposite
meat?
of your
It's
father.
glorious.
He's normally insulting everyone.
Your hairline
Yeah.
is the opposite of your father, getting better.
I only have 2 moods: a simp, an absolute dickhead, and that's it. That's all I got.
That's literally all
All
you
the, all
have.
the rest of my RAM is being used up by weird thoughts.
The voices.
Yeah, the voices.
Yeah.
I can't think of creative insults, man. I my head scrambles
Try.
the second situation.
Try
Bro, you just
insult
said
me.
Someone's hairline was receding forward.
Yeah, do you know how much brain power that took?
Probably a
I
lot.
completely forgot what we were talking about.
Throw an
when we
insult.
stayed.
Insult him.
Insult him.
Insult him.
Oh, who am I insulting? Hiram or
Me.
Taylor?
Do one of
you.
each. I want one of each.
Well, one of each.
You can start with me. I'm easy to insult.
You could do it. Just say whatever comes in your brain.
Your face looks like a pimple that needs to pop.
Goddamn.
For who, me or him?
Oh,
You.
man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, do Hiram.
Hiram, I'm gonna be honest. It's so difficult to come up with an insult for you. I just feel too bad.
Your necklace looks like a broccoli.
Your Adam's apple looks like it's
There it is.
Your Adam's apple looks like a really well-shaped apple.
Your Adam's apple looks like it actively stops you from breathing.
Sometimes, actually. Oh man.
Actually, what were we talking about before
Are
this?
you the poster boy for anorexia?
That was actually a good one. That was a good one, actually. Anyways.
You know what? Ryan? I'll be the poster boy for anorexia. You can be the poster boy for stop breathing.
Okay, all right. Well, to start winding down the episode, I guess I'm just going to ask you guys a series of questions.
Okay, shoot.
So, Hiram. Let's start with Hiram.
So-
What would you do if me and you went on a date?
Smash.
Ogle.
Like if I just showed up at your house
Well,
and
I
I
noticed
was like,
that
"Hey,
they
we're
would go-
we're gonna go on a date, like a legit date." What would be the first thoughts running through your mind?
Oh, my go-to, just because it's activities that I enjoy and statistically most people enjoy, is bowling, modern arcade, and then usually fast food of some kind. If we're doing like first date quality, that's my go-to. So I think we would do that, and then we would talk in the car under the stars for hours, and then I would let you take me home.
Bed of your.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the bed of my truck.
All right.
Is that kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, you made me teary.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ryan just wants to
Ryan.
be treated like
If
that.
you and I went on a date, how would that go down?
How would that go down? First, my reaction would be I would ask my boss if I could get an advancement on my check, because I know we're going to be spending a lot. Two, I would probably.
What does that
have the
mean?
menu from you. It means you cost a lot of money to take out because you eat a lot. I just lost a point.
Okay, you don't know that. You have no idea. Keep going.
I would then I would take you to probably Texas Roadhouse because that's both of ours. Bread. I would not even give you a food menu. I would just give you bread because you'd be happy enough for that, and then I'd hide the menus from you. After
He just
that,
wants to eat, watch you eat the rolls.
Can you repeat that part again?
me?
Yeah.
I said I would go to Texas Roadhouse. I would proceed to hide the menus and say that they don't have any, and then I would let you just eat all the rolls so you get nice and plump and full. And then once we leave, once you leave, I'd then roll you out of the store or out of the restaurant. I would borrow. I would probably borrow Hiram's flatbed truck and then put your weights in the front of the car to.
All right, stop talking. Stop talking. You're gonna...
I don't know why. You told me what would we do, and my immediate thought was, how can I insult him and make this the worst date possible?
The thing is, you know he's gonna love it. That's the thing.
Free food, free ride home. Gets a ride home on the highway.
Oh man,
on a
getting
flatbed truck,
saucy
watching
in
the
that
stars.
Texas Roadhouse butter.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
You're gonna end up in a news segment. He's gonna
Next-
cook you into a slice of bread.
Next question.
Why'd you think I wanted to get him all plump? I want the bread that's inside
Hey.
of him.
If we were in the end of the world scenario, right, and we were all together, not all, if me and I'll start with Hiram. Hiram, if I was with you alone in an end of the world situation, right, and we're caught between a rock and a hard place. Let's say a whole bunch of zombies are coming after us. I have a gun, but you're injured. I'm trying to get you to safety. Would you trust me to get you out of the situation, and how? Or why not?
So I'm injured. You have a gun, and there's zombies.
Yeah, and we're cornered.
Oh, in our current physical states right now.
Sure.
Fuck, and we're out of shape. This sucks. This is a bad way to be.
Yeah.
What I would do, oh god, is I would say, Taylor, come here. There's no way we both can make it. But as you think I'm having this heartfelt conversation, I'm taking your gun and I'm shooting you in the kneecap. And I'm just
But
going to
you're
start
injured.
going as fast. I can still limp. And I'm going to
Injured, but you're
go
also sick
as
at the same time
fast as
because
I can. Oh,
your
that's my
body is
joking answer.
exhausted from trying to fight this, so you got sick. So now you are.
I would like to
body is
state
not
something.
able-
If you guys
Okay.
can get what I'm marking points, or like what is the game, don't say anything
Wait,
and just try to just start doing whatever you think. Maybe we'll do like a speed round where you guys have to just try to figure out what the game is.
gosh.
I'm going to say this right now.
I still don't know it. I think it's either insulting you or giving you compliments. That's where my head's at.
Okay.
knowing Taylor, he'll probably give you.
I'm going to say, oh, fuck.
What?
I've been writing down Ryan's points under Hiram, and I've been writing down Hiram's point under Ryan. We're just gonna.
He confuses our names a lot, so it's fine.
I do.
But-
Okay, I'm just gonna.
So what I would actually do is I would let you, since I'm injured and probably gonna die anyway of infection if it's an end of the world scenario, is I would let you either decide to leave me there, shoot me, or take me to safety. I'll leave it up to you. Truth be told, I am very light at the moment, so you'd probably have no problems.
Yeah. Okay.
But you are very tall, though.
Okay. Hold on.
It would be
Right
hard to
now.
carry you because you're so long.
Right now, shockingly, Hiram is doing way better. No. Wait a minute. Hold on.
He's dyslexic and he's been
Everton.
writing the points down on the wrong names. I don't trust him. Even if he says I'm winning or losing, I won't believe him.
The Council of Schloink has declared this entire game a mistrial due to Taylor's inadequacies as a scripter.
Taylor's the person trying to write down all the documents and the information that's going on in the courtroom, and he's like,
And
"Wait,
they're like-
everyone, we need to stop. Wait,
He's like, wait, read me the minutes.
Okay.
I only have.
Hold on.
Welcome, everyone.
Ryan is in the lead right now.
What?
Yeah.
I don't believe you."
It's insults, isn't it?
I don't know. That's up for you to figure out. If that's what you think, commit.
Even if I was wounded, I could still outpace you.
I think it's bluffs.
It might be laughs. But I'm saying mean stuff and he's marking stuff, and then I say,
But he's laughing at it, though. That's the thing.
Taylor, I trust you to take me there with your thick, buttery glutes so you can take me all the way to safety. I still don't know what it is.
Taylor,
Yeah.
you have such a luscious beard.
Okay.
I would happily braid your butt hair.
Oh wow, wow.
All right.
Wow.
We're going to do a speed run.
Wait, I didn't give my answer.
Okay. Just to level this out. Ryan, say the thing that you think this is. Hold on. 1, 3. 3, you get 3 things.
Three guesses?
Sure.
What do you mean 3 things? That can mean anything.
What do you
What do you think the game is?
What do you
get
think the
3 guesses
game
of what
is?
you think the game is?
I think it's either whoever has the most creative insults towards Taylor or anyone at all, or 2, it's if Taylor.
Ryan,
finds
you're
something
stinky.
funny. It does smell over here a little. I think you're dog shit again, Taylor.
Okay, I'm just going to ask Ryan, just because Hiram did a lot of talking, I'm going to ask Ryan the same end of the world zombie situation. Same sort of scenario, but I'm with you.
This is okay. This is a big one. What type of zombies are they? What type of the world zombies?
Generic. No,
Generic.
no. World War Z zombies.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, if I'm sick, I'm fine.
And we're trapped, right?
But you're sick and wounded.
Oh, that was for you. Are we sick and
Yeah.
wounded? Am I? I'm
Well,
sick
you're
and
wounded. You're just wounded.
I'm just wounded. Okay, what's my wound?
Oh.
Tell me.
It's not that deep, brother.
Yes, it is. This is deciding.
You're
when you're in the apocalypse, these are the things you have to.
okay. Your leg's fucked up.
All your options. My legs fucked. Like how fucked up? Like what's the problem?
It's not that serious. Just, do you
Okay.
think that I am capable of helping you get out of
Okay,
the situation?
I got a compound fracture of my right leg. Okay, which means
Oh,
the bone
okay.
was sticking out. I can't
Is
walk
this the
at
femur or
all.
the
I can't
shin?
put any femur. I
Oh,
can't
you're
walk.
fucked.
Yeah, I can't walk. Taylor has to carry me. I would, if we were in, let's say, no, you know what? Forget it. We're in a building. There's only.
No, we're not in a building. We're outside. We're cornered. There's nowhere to
we're
go.
cornered. There's nowhere to go.
I'm the one with the gun, and you're injured.
What gun do you have?
What kind of gun is that?
I'm not ready to dock you a point just because.
What grain is
okay.
the projectile?
AK-47. That's what I have.
7.62. Okay.
I would trust 223.
I would trust Taylor to get us out and to at least fend off as many as possible. But I would also make sure that I had 2 bullets with me, so that if things got hairy, we were able to take ourselves out.
That's not what I said. I said you're injured, and I'm the only one with the gun.
Yes, but I took 2 bullets when you weren't looking.
What's the point?
Okay, so basically, what you're asking, you're not giving me a scenario. You're
Okay, all right.
What do you trust me to?
I
get me
got
out?
the point
I
down
trust you to
already.
Get me out. I would trust you to get me out, depending on how many bullets and how many zombies they were.
Okay.
I can't answer that question. There's too many variables.
All right.
that could happen.
I'm going.
In the corner of a metal building. So we
Okay,
couldn't
hold
leave,
on.
Or are we backed up at a fence, that chain link fence that we could
We're
possibly climb?
backed in between the cheeks of your mother's rotund ass.
Okay.
My mother does not.
Hold
have
on.
a ton.
I'm going.
Oh, I haven't met your mama. She's
Okay.
lovely.
Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to tally up your guys' points where they're at currently. Then I'm going to put a timer for 1 minute. And you guys, whatever you think the game is going to have 1 minute to try to earn points depending on what you guys think it is.
Do we want more points or less?
I'm
points?
going to
Unless we
say
were double
this.
set.
Hiram got closest to what the game is.
What did you say, Hiram?
But
Don't worry about it.
But think about, okay, Ryan, think about all of the times I have wrote down points in correlation to what has been said. Okay, so let me whip out my little
was the question?
calendar.
That's why I said laughing and roasting, because every time you wrote down a point, we were either laughing or roasting.
Hey, Mr.
You said
Dyslexic.
Hiram was closer.
Mr. Dyslexic, did you mean calculator?
I said calculator, didn't I?
You said calendar.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna calendar these points real quick.
You get this one on June 6th. Get this one on April 38th.
You get this one on April 1st. April Fool's, bitch.
I mean, no points for you,
Just
motherfucker.
kidding.
Just
Don't get
kidding.
anything. Happy Make-A-Wish, buddy.
You make a wish, melanoma kid.
Oh my god.
I'm going to hell.
That pee and kill skit of the Make-A-Wish Foundation going to the kid who's in the bed dying. This is so fucking funny.
I don't think I've seen that.
Like, the kid is demented and just evil, and this guy's like, "Hey, I'm from the Make-A-Wish Foundation." It was like, what's the one thing that you've always wanted? And he's like, "I've been sick my whole life. I've wanted nothing but pain and suffering for others." And then the guy goes, "Okay, what would you like?" He's like, "I would like to burn your entire family down in a house fire." And so I could hear their screams, and there's no way out, no way for them to leave. He's like, "I think this kid's kind of messed up."
I'm dangerous as a fire in a nursing home.
So, inescapable? Unescapable?
Okay.
Yep.
So, Ryan,
Yeah.
you currently have 48 points. Hiram, you currently have 45 points.
Okay.
So now, I'm going to set a timer for 1 whole minute.
And we're both at the same time have to guess what it is?
Yes.
Are we discussing what
Well,
it
no,
is, or
no,
we just
no, no.
going
We're
all
not
out what
guessing.
it is?
No, we're not guessing. Like, you're not going to say, "Oh, it's this." You're going to, in your mind, think whatever the game is and start giving out start saying things that you think is going to get you points. Okay? And if you don't see me writing it down,
You're fat.
then you're probably not on the right track. So,
Did I get a point?
I haven't started the timer yet.
But I said a thing.
Okay. 3,
Damn it.
2, 1, go.
Taylor looks like an overstuffed plushie, and Hiram looks like a.
Your mom. When Taylor said we're gonna go, or I'm gonna go, I thought for half a second he's just say go to the gym, but I realized it's more likely he's gonna go to Little Caesars.
You know what? I take that back. When you were talking about the zombie apocalypse scenario, I'm gonna say I trust you indefinitely to get me out of the situation, but I would not trust you to take me anywhere.
I would just push Taylor over, he'd steamroller over all the zombies, flattening them.
I'd
be fine.
I think Taylor is a great host, and
He's a shit host.
It's it's so difficult doing this while he's just sitting there looking
You
down.
guys, you're wasting time.
It was a waste of time. Your mother giving birth to you, that was a waste of time, Taylor.
The
You
waste of time for you,
insignificant
Hiram,
prick.
was eating, because obviously it doesn't do shit for you.
I'm like, you breathing motherfucker.
Okay, done. Time. Oh my god.
Can I just say I love both of you, and these are not my actual feelings. I felt really bad about that last minute.
Agreed. I agree. I have no idea.
Okay. Hiram lost 3 points.
Oh, it wasn't a
Ryan
compliment.
Ryan lost 1 point, but then gained 2 points.
How the what?
It's being nice versus insulting. That's what it was.
Today's game, drumroll please,
No.
was whoever insulted or was being nice to me today. If you were nice to me, you gained a point. If you were being mean, you lost a point.
Oh, dude, I thought, man, I almost put myself in a fucking bad position because I thought it was whoever roasted you or made fun of you the most gained points.
Yeah, so anyways, so today's winner, Ryan.
As it should be. Let's be real. That's the only way it could have gone. He's way nicer.
And
than
now
me.
he's
I'm
leaving.
mean as fuck.
All right, he's going away now.
He's gonna give you a kiss.
Thank you so much for winning. I appreciate you.
Okay, you're losing a point.
I still fucking won.
I still don't win.
I know. Yeah, so basically, the last episode, the AI episode, I felt really insulted. And I felt it was unjust, unjustified, and I needed some redemption this time around. And so I felt the need to do this game.
So, did I gain points when I was saying that your hairline receded forward and that you looked...
I wrote down what the points were for. So,
Holy shit, no way! Wow!
so let's go over Hiram's. Granted, I didn't start doing this until later because I didn't think about it until later. So the first few points have nothing on it. I gave Hiram a questionable point because I didn't know if it was a compliment. I just wrote down ? College because you said that I got college points, but you said it in a way to where it could have been an insult, but you also weren't really talking about fully me. You just kind
It
of
was
were.
a generic observation based off of the group, but we can take it as a compliment because you do have college credits.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. I'm proud of you, son.
If you guys remember, I don't even remember what half these were, but Hiram lost a point for no sex. I don't remember if that was for me.
I don't remember
I think
this.
that was when I talked about the we wouldn't. You basically said that we'd go on a date, but then you'd just take me home, and we wouldn't bang. I think I just said no sex because I thought it was funny.
Date. You didn't say 2 or 3 dates. That's the rule.
Yeah, I know, but I was looking for banging on the first date, I guess. Love
He just
Ryan's
wanted me.
date. I don't know why you lost a point for that. you lost another point for shooting kneecaps, shooting my kneecaps.
The Love Ryan's Day was because I called you fat indirectly.
You lost another point for dyslexic because you called me dyslexic.
You are. Okay.
You lost another point for saying that
unjustified.
you'd outpace me as a cripple.
I probably could. Let's be honest. It would be hard.
You gained a point for taking for believing that you'd take me to safety because you were catching on, so you changed your answer.
Yeah,
and
I
then
just
you
threw it
lost
away.
another point because you brought up the fact that I said calendar and not calculator.
That's funny.
You lost another point for calling me a steamroller, and you lost another point for calling me a bad host.
You're actually a great host. I love you.
To be completely fair, I'm gonna put this out there. Taylor's actually really fast. There's times where I've chased him and I couldn't catch him because he's too fast.
I like
You're
running.
just really slow.
He's,
You run?
he's Speed.
I genuinely
Taylor-
did not know that you ran.
I say that I run all the time, dog.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. My only time I've ever ran with you is when we ran a mile of Boy Scouts randomly one day, and you were the last person to finish. But we were 12 when that happened.
I didn't do Boy Scouts.
You came with me one time, and you never came again because of this experience. We had to run a mile in jeans. Do you remember that? That was awful.
I do kind of remember that. Anyways, Ryan.
Did he meet Scoutmaster Kyle?
His name was Scott.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scoutmaster Scott.
Yes, he did.
Ryan, are you ready for your points?
Yes.
You gained a point for dog bless you, because you blessed Charlie, so I
was
thought
good.
you deserved that. You lost a point for pimple face. You lost a point for I did kind of goat you into that one because we weren't really throwing insults or compliments around, so I was like, yeah. Anyways, you lost a point for cost too much fat. You lost a point for hiding the menu. You lost a point for roll out.
You took a real personal to that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. You lost a point for roll out. You got a point for nice beard.
An Autobot.
And you lost a point for too complicated. You were making the answer way too complicated, so I just lost you that point. So then you gained a point for trusting me, and you gained a point for saying I was a good host. Yeah, those are the answers.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You said the best host.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show today. This was Taylor's game of deceit. And, yeah, what do you guys think? How you guys feeling?
I had a lot of fun. That was. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
I would liked it better if I won, but it's okay, I guess.
We all knew
Actually,
you weren't going to win.
that was fun. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Oh, that's why you said you think I was gonna win because
Yeah, you're just a
Hiram is
nicer
so-
guy.
Yeah, because Hiram's just a fucking asshole.
I'm just mean.
All the time.
Yeah, it's true. It's a problem, actually.
And-
I need therapy about it.
With all of that being said, I think we've learned
lot of
today that Hiram is both a psychopath and a jackass. And we've learned that Ryan is actually a good, outstanding guy, and even with his tism, he knows how to play the game in his favor.
Just for the record, psychopath is not the legal term for my condition.
Just leave me alone in the room with you for about 10 minutes. I'll show you how good of a guy I can be.
I told you, he wants to turn you into a piece of bread.
As the great show on the internet called Distractable would do, Hiram, please give a loser speech.
Well, this made me more deep-seated in who I believe I am, because the first step to changing is understanding there is a problem. So Ryan should get better soon. Stop being so nice. You're going to get taken advantage of as a man way too often. You know, kind of like what Taylor does to both of us by exploiting us for content on a regular basis. So, yeah.
Ryan, winner speech.
I just want to say I'm honored to win the first game show that we actually kept score and chose a winner. So thank you for choosing me.
I have kept score so many times, you fuck.
You didn't write it down.
I don't. You didn't write down. It wasn't official, and you didn't announce a winner at the end, and we didn't give speeches, so it wasn't actually real. You also said that I should change and be a shittier person.
You're interrupting his winner speech. Please
You
be
also said I
quiet.
should change and be a shittier person, so I'm doing that right now. I'm not giving the credit that you deserve. So, thank you. I appreciate this win. I'm gonna take the trophy that I got and go.
shove it all the way up your ass.
Well, I was actually gonna say go masturbate to it because it's the only success I found all year.
Anyways, with all of that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week.
I hope you all get hit by a bus.
Damn.
Specifically Ryan.
No, come back. Wait. No, stop. Please, don't leave me.
Bye, Dad. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, Dad. Hope you find your dad. Oh, thank God that he's gone. I was so tired of seeing his face.
It's too round.
Hey, what are you guys? What are you guys still doing here?
What are you doing here?
Huh?
Why are you
Your
doing
mom.
over there?